But what bothers me more about the whole thing is the entire thing was executed under false pretenses. I mean, the whole basis of it was essentially that somehow, some way, Trump is still going to become president at the end of this month, that he is going to be reelected. And that's simply untrue, and it's simply not going to happen, and it's false. And so all of these people who showed up, and not all of them broke into the Capitol, and I'm sure some of them were probably peaceful, but people broke into the Capitol, and their ostensible reason for doing so is because they believe that somehow Trump is going to be reelected president. And they've been egged on by Trump himself, the various components of sort of right-wing media, varying members of the Senate and Congress, i.e. notorious jerk Ted Cruz. I'll say it, whatever. But so all of these people have promised them something that they knew that they will never be able to deliver on. And so what do you expect to happen? It's going to explode in violence, and especially when you've had a year where no one's had any outlets. There's no concerts. Sports are, congratulations on the Buffalo Bills.
Thank you. Very excited for tomorrow.
But you don't get to jump through tables at a Bills tailgate.
I miss my tables.
So, that outlet, the sports outlet, while it's sort of great to have football, but it's not the same. And so you've shut off all these cultural outlets that I think people have had for frustration, bars and sporting events and all sorts of, and concerts, all these things, they're all shut off. And so what is the one shared, and this is what I think we were talking about before we started recording, is what's the one shared culture that we have, culture being a very loose term, it's this political bullshit. And so, well, okay, this is, if people are going to fixate on it, and it's going to explode.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. One of the things I would say about that is I want to be careful about kind of the incitement charges that we make about either the media or Trump and stuff, because I don't know, personally, I sort of have a little bit of a problem with the idea of incitement, because I think people are responsible for their own actions.
Oh, absolutely.
If you break a window, if you break down a door, if you kill somebody, that's on you. You can't say, well, he said something that made me want to do it. And I fully agree that Trump has been ridiculously irresponsible and that he's been totally unhelpful, and his fake apologies have been really bad. Yeah, you should all go home and be peaceful, but they stole the election from me and you should be really mad. Yeah. But you should all go home and be peaceful, but they stole the election from me. Really bad. I have nothing good to say about that. But the people who did it are the ones we should be mad at.
Absolutely.
And the media also has been terrible in this regard. But again, it's individual responsibility is important to me.
For sure. It's just, I guess the thing is, and I don't want to give excuses because I agree with you, people take actions and those are their actions.
Yeah.
However, there's been a climate that has been cultivated, and I think in the void of any other sort of cultural outlets, and it's been, okay, well, this is our sport now. Here's the teams, red, blue, and your team lost the big, you lost the Super Bowl, and next year's not coming.
Yeah. I mean, I think one of the things you're getting at, and we talked about this before, is kind of the absence of water cooler moments, kind of this shared culture of where it used to be where we'd all watch the same television, we'd all watch the same movies, we'd all listen to the same music, and we could talk about it. And now it's become so fractured, which I don't think is entirely a bad thing, because it gives people more choice and there's more opportunities for artists to have their work shown. But it's so fractured now and fragmented that there's no one thing that we can all rally around the water cooler and say, did you see that last night? That was amazing. Let's talk about that. It's all, the only thing that we have in common is politics.